Hey, welcome back to Appalachian Farmstead, everyone. Oh, it's one of those days, right? Where, honestly, I've about had enough. Look at this. You see that? That's not humidity. That's smoke. All right, we're under like poor air quality warnings or whatever the frick they call that stuff. Uh, yeah, all from Canada. Way to go, Canadians. Manage your forest. Jesus. I could say that about us too, right? Freaking greenies. Can't do anything to the forest because God forbid you harvest the trees before they die. Yeah, that's kind of mood I'm in today, people. All right, so I got this cherry log on here. Why I even put it on here, I don't know. It was storm damaged. It split. I don't know. We're going to make something out of it. Maybe firewood. That's the kind of mood I'm in today. It's like already almost 2:30 or something like that. I haven't even gotten squat diddly done today. Just this whole day has been a giant turd burger. So yeah. Let's start cutting this and see where we get with that. Maybe I can rant some more for you. Cause I'm in that kind of mood. All right there, Frontier. I got a freshly sharpened blade. That's what I did yesterday. I sharpened a bunch of blades. Had my grandson here, so tried not to get into too much of him here. Let's see what happens here, people. Pretty nice! Yeah! What's easy? Man, it's windy and blowing. Get my face. Woo! That's close! Alright, let's make one more. And we'll flip it over. Yeah, it seems to be cutting pretty nice. Looks flat to me. This log isn't dirty either, which is nice. Oh, there's a switch. I'll cut him down. Watch out, Willow. Alright, let's get this thing flipped over. Seriously, I don't know why I'm cutting this. All right. Oh, I got a sneeze coming on. Canadian smoke sneeze or something. All right, so what I did here, as you can see, here, let me take you off the stand. This thing is junk, 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 junk. So I got this marked at 16. So I'm going to cut these 3 out, and this is firewood. This is going to be shingles. So on average, I can get 15. This one here, since I'm going 6 inches on the shingles, or 6.5, I'll probably get more like 18 or 20 out of this one, out of these 3. So then, combine it with those, which are 8-inch. And then this here is just firewood. It'll dry fast, right? Freaking miracle I didn't try to saw my sawmill in half or something. Always works out like that. All right, rest of that crap's firewood. All right, we got another log on here. This one's a little nicer. It's not all split down the middle or end, whatever it was. It's gonna try to raise up the toe board. Ugh! Yeah, that looks better. Just got to remember to take that thing down. Serfdom is alive and well in modern America. That's what the name of this video is going to be. So, as I said earlier, kind of in a mood today. Things have kind of been gnawing at me. My knee's been bothering me. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And, man, I tell you, our property, I call it my property, our property has been in this family for over 100 years. But really, is it ours? Is this really our property? I mean, if you don't pay your taxes, your property taxes, they take it from you. So it really isn't our property, is it? The serfs pay a little bit of rent, and they allow you to keep it here until you can't. And then they come in and they sell it for pennies on the dollar. What the hell is wrong with our country, man? I mean, we went to war over a tax on tea, like 2%. Now they tax us for everything. Everything. They tax our property. They tax the gas. They freaking tax us out the ass. And it's just, I see it on social media constantly about taxes, and that the generation coming up right now can't afford a home. Can't afford a home. I just seen a video where It was a shed that somebody converted in their backyard, and they're getting $800 a month rent in Florida for it. It was a freaking generator shed. And they put it's all like a one room kitchen, has a bed in there and a shower for $800. I mean, breathe. You see this? Yeah, that's what needs to happen. But, and that's one of the reasons why they're pushing digital currency. Because they don't want me to come out here in the woods and mill a log, and then you give me their fake money for a product I made, and there's no tracking that, is there? Speaking of being out in the woods, did you guys just see? This is for real. Nova Scotia just put a ban on being in the woods because of a drought. And that doesn't mean just state grounds. That means, as I read it, it was your private property too. You could not be in the woods on your private property. If you get caught in there, $25,000 fine. I have no words at this point. I mean, in the Middle Ages, the lords and the elite, they owned the property. And they rented it to the serfs. And that's basically what we are these days. We're serfs to our government. If you don't pay your property taxes, here in Pennsylvania, 2 years, sheriff comes out here, tax a thing on it, and they auction your shit off for pennies on the dollar. Because they get their money first, brother. Meanwhile, I don't have a kid in school. I don't have any grandkids in school. They're going to a private school, thank God. Our local school here, and I don't know if it's still going on, they had some mental midgets in there thinking they were cats, and they forced our school district, and they went along with it, to put litter boxes for them because they thought they were cats. Everything is broken. Everything is crap. I mean, my wife and I were just discussing, why is our electric bill so high? I mean, we have half of our house on solar. Now, it's not off-grid, but, half of our house is supplemented by the sun, which we don't have much today because, thank you, Canada. Look at the smoke out there. Half of the circuits in my house are on solar. But yet, we're forced to use LED light bulbs, which are totally bad for your health. And if you aren't using them, you're using the fluorescent ones that have mercury and poison you if they break. We have to pay for Energy Star appliances, and yet none of that stuff. Our electric bills were cheaper back when we had terrible, inefficient appliances. What the hell? I mean, it used to be, I can tell you, it used to be that this house, when my parents lived here with me, they were paying like $60 a month for an electric bill. $60. Now, it's pushing over $200. And I have half of my stuff supplemented by solar. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous what's going on. All right, I'm going to mill. Just remember, you don't own your land. You're a serf. And if you don't pay your taxes, the lords will come and auction your shit off.
Hey, look who just showed up. Hey, everybody. Hi, Peaches. Sierra. Come. Night, Charlie. Sierra. Sierra. Hey, Betty White.
Got a little land outside of town where I can work with my hands in the ground. Boss man called, said I was insane, but I already broke my chain. Yeah. Yeah, something in me started burning. My soul was tired of yearning. I broke my chain, walked out that door. Ain't gonna punch that clock no more. Something real, this how freedom feels. I broke my chain, and I ain't going back again.
Hey. It's sawdust, not goat feed.
They said I'd never make it on my own, but I'd rather fail than
Peaches.
live a lie. Now I'm standing here and I've grown with dirt under my nails and tears in my eyes. I broke my chain, walked out that door, ain't gonna punch that clock.
All right, we ended up with 8 blocks. One of them's 15 inches, but that's not a big deal. I only have a 6-inch reveal, so. But we're getting there. Probably, I don't know, 8 more, 16 more. Probably 16 more will do it. Be enough, possibly, I think. I don't know. I got 16, 19, and I got on average 15 or so out of each one of them. So I don't know what that is, but that's not internet math I'm willing to do.
Well, 12 times 12, 144. How many do you need total?
I don't know, probably like 200 for the rabbit hutch, and I don't know how much for this cat house. So I don't know, I have to figure it out. And I got one board out of it. I have some flitches over here too, but no big deal. All right, that's the end of the video, serfs. So we'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe if you want. Hit the thumbs up if you want. Whatever. That's your choice. Peace out.